Hello, and welcome to part 2 of the Special Education Parent video series. This video is called My Child Has an IEP. Now what? PLAAFPs and Goals. This video is intended for families who have already been through the evaluation process and who now have a student IEP. What will I learn in this presentation? All about PLAAFPs. What is a PLAAFP? How and why the PLAAFP is an important part of the IEP. All about goals. How do we create goals? What do IEP goals help your child do? Let's talk PLAAFPs. The PLAAFP statements are intended to identify strengths and weaknesses of the student and all of the student's disability-related needs. It is a concise summary of the information and data previously collected and known about the student. PLAAFP data sources. A variety of sources will be used to identify areas of strength and areas that need support. Full and individual evaluation, or FIE, STAR and standardized assessments, observations, writing samples, rubric, district assessments like MAP, portfolios, behavior checklists, parent information or communication, math fluency checks, teacher feedback, curricular assessments, teacher-made tests, running records, narrative records, student input, anecdotal records, attendance records, and potentially behavioral data. What is a PLAAFP statement? This acronym stands for Present Levels of Academic Achievement and Functional Performance. There are two types of these statements that can be written using data sources. One is academic achievement. What can the student do, and what does he, she, they know right now? It's based on objective data rather than teacher observations, and it will include a statement about the impact of the disability on student progress. Another type is functional performance. This refers to areas of achievement that are not academic, and it may include information about a variety of things like social skills, communication skills, and other activities of daily living. The PLAAFP statement is the point from which all decisions are made. PLAAFP statements are needed in all areas your child needs specially designed instruction. Again, could be academic or functional areas. PLAAFP statements must be updated annually, but can be updated more often depending on your child's progress. Let's talk goals. Measurable annual goals. Once the ARD committee has reviewed your child's PLAAFPs, which should highlight what your child can do and where your child needs additional support, the ARD committee will write new goals for your child for the next school year. These new goals will be based directly on what is outlined in the PLAAFP statements. An IEP goal is a target for what your child will learn in a 12-month period. Measurable annual goals identify the areas in which a student with a disability needs special education services or specially designed instruction. Your child's IEP may include two different types of goals: academic goals, which are directly linked to progressing toward enrolled grade level standards like a reading, math, or writing goal, and or functional goals, which assist the student in accessing the enrolled grade level standards like a toileting, behavior, or executive functioning goal. The goals will be based on the TEKS, the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. The goals will meet your child's needs that result from the disability, so progress and involvement in the general education curriculum can occur. The goals will address the critical needs identified in the PLAAFP. Again, these may be academic or functional, and the goals will include skills and or knowledge that can be measured, not activities. Objectives may be written into the IEP along with the goals. Objectives are short-term benchmarks or milestones that can be used to measure a child's progress toward the bigger target, the goal. Note, if your child will take an alternate statewide assessment based on alternate achievement standards, STAR Alternate 2, all of your child's annual goals must include short-term objectives. Measurable goals are defined as statements that include time frame. How much time will it take for the student to achieve the goal, such as number of weeks or a certain completion date? Conditions. What specific resources are needed for a student to reach the goal, such as an accommodation or use of an assistive technology device? Behavior. What is the performance or action being monitored? And criterion. How much, how often, or to what standard must the behavior occur in order to demonstrate that the goal has been achieved? Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the other video in part 2 of this series that focuses on accommodations and modifications.